All right, so I wanted to talk about what causes high liver enzymes, okay? You would have high AST, ALT, or ALP, okay? So if these two are high, it's mainly in the liver. If this one is high, chances are you could have a stone that's blocking the little bile duct, and you're having the bile backing up. So it's a kind of a congested bile situation backing up to the liver. So the number one cause would be something called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, okay? So it's basically you have a fatty liver that is not coming from alcohol. But I always like to know what causes this. It's insulin resistance, okay? I've done a couple of videos on that, probably about 1,000. So insulin resistance increases insulin, okay? And then that will convert to fat in the liver. That's kind of that's where your body's going to dump it first. So the fat fills up, it gets inflamed, it spills over around the organs, causing visceral fat. It creates scar tissue. You lose the function. You have the high liver enzymes, and then you develop diabetes. So that's the progression. And number two, a fatty liver that's caused by alcohol, okay? Now, between 90 and 100% of alcoholics have a fatty liver. And of course, they're going to also eventually have high liver enzymes. So alcohol does destroy the liver and the enzymes that are supposed to work through the liver. Number three, medications, statin drugs, steroids, Tylenol, antibiotics, all will destroy the liver, and there's a lot more as well. Number four, infection, like inflammatory conditions like hepatitis and viruses. Certain parasites can do it. Other microbes will do it. Epstein-Barr virus, cytomegaloviruses. Number five, cirrhosis. That's scar tissue of the liver. But of course, what causes cirrhosis is a fatty liver and insulin resistance. So if you have high liver enzymes, this is what I would recommend. Very simple. Do the keto, intermittent fasting program, and see if they don't come down. I put a link down below of exactly how to do it. Hey, before you leave, I just wanted to give you a little quick history on some of the books that I wrote. This was one of the first books. It's called Dr. Berg Body Shapes. It was my attempt at writing about body types. What was very interesting about this book is I actually did all the images myself. Don't ask me why. They look actually not quite as professional as some of the images that I have in the new book. But anyway, this is my first attempt right here called Dr. Berg's Body Shape Diets. And then I wrote a book more extensive called The 7 Principles of Fat Burning. I don't even have a copy anymore, actually, because it's outdated. The next book, I put about 1,000 hours into this one right here called The New Body Type Guide. Major updates on the body types. I put a lot of energy into this. It has professional images, graphics, all sorts of things. Now, the problem with this book is it doesn't really describe what this is really about. Body types are only a small portion of what's in this book. And that's why I changed the name to the Healthy Keto Plan, okay? If you happen to have this book, you don't really need this book because there's only very, very minor updates. But if you don't have this, you need to get this one right here. This book goes into every single detail that you would ever want to know about. It goes into the 7 principles of fat burning. It goes into hormones, the body types, the basic keto plan. It goes into intermittent fasting. I talk about the 10 fat burning triggers and blockers and fat burning strategies with a lot of details in every single chapter. I go into body issues that interfere with losing weight. There's very few people that just have a weight problem. They have a lot of body issues, whether it's sleeping problems, stress problems, inflammation, menopause. I cover that extensively in this book. Then I talk about how to get rid of stress, and I show you a technique. Then I get into exercising. And then I have a lot of really good recipes in this book as well. So this is a good reference guide. On my website, if you get this book, you get this one free. It's called Healthy Keto and Intermittent Fasting. This is the shortcut, quick guide to this book. And the reason I created this book is to have you, within 45 minutes, learn how to do keto, okay, in intermittent fasting, exactly what you need to do. Then you can fill in the blanks with this book right here. So right now I'm doing a special. If you get this book, you get this one totally free, or you can go to Amazon and get these individually. So I just want to clarify the difference between this book and this updated one right here. If you don't have this, you need to get this right here. That way you can get the exact correct information to do it healthily.